Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at Spotify Premium and see if this particular subscription plan from Spotify is still worth buying in 2024. Now, the thing I will tell you is that me personally, this is my go-to music subscription platform. This is what I listen to on an everyday basis. And whenever I listen to any songs or anything like that, this is my go-to. Now, there are a lot of other streaming platforms out there. This is not the only one, but this is just the one that I've been accustomed to. There's probably ones that are better than this, but this is my go-to. And I think so far it's been really good for me. And I don't really think there's any point in my future where I'm going to pretty much switch away from this. So kind of keep that in mind. So if you have some Spotify or if you plan on buying it, hopefully my review of this thing can help you out a little bit. The first thing to keep in mind is that this particular subscription model does start at $10.99. There are different types of plans. You can go and get like a family plan. There's a student option. There's the individual plan. There's the duo plan. But the cheapest one, basically, if you're a student, is $5.99 a month. But again, it is a student plan. The non-student individual plan is $10.99 a month, which is what I'm paying for. You have the duo plan, which is $14.99 a month, which is 2 accounts. And then you have the family plan, which is up to 6 accounts or, kids accounts. And that's $16.99 a month. So there's definitely some range here. Specifically, I'm talking about the individual plan throughout this whole entire video. Now, for the, those of you who don't know, Spotify also has a free option. So a lot of these are going to be contingent on whether you already use that free option or if you plan on just switching over completely to Spotify Premium from like 0 plans at all. Now with Spotify Premium, okay, the biggest thing and one of the biggest assets with this particular version of Spotify is the ability of listening to songs ad-free. So the thing with Spotify, like I said before, there's a free option within Spotify and it's great. You can listen to songs, but you can't really even choose the song that you want to listen to, which is kind of annoying. But also there's a lot of ads built into Spotify. So this in and of itself can be very, very annoying and obnoxious because if you're trying to go through and listen to songs within Spotify, well, you're going to be running into some problems because you're probably not going to be getting you're going to be not listening to that many songs. It's like every couple of songs there's an ad and it can be a very annoying, obnoxious ad. So I love not having to worry about that. And if you pay for Spotify Premium, you don't have to worry about that ever again. But on top of that, another very, very cool thing that Spotify Premium has that the regular version of Spotify doesn't have, and a lot of other social media, a lot of other song platforms don't allow you to do, is the fact of being able to download songs on your particular device. Now on Android phones, it's pretty easy to go ahead and download songs if you want to, but the ability on your iPhone to actually go through and essentially download songs straight up onto your phone is amazing. They're not downloaded inside of your music app or inside of your files app. They're downloaded within Spotify, but it allows you to listen to these songs completely offline. And it is by far one of the best things ever. I love being able to do that. And this is by far one of my most favorite things going on for this particular device as well. So when I'm going through, if I'm listening to Spotify, I love being able to just, having a song and download it offline so then I can go through and basically listen to it if I'm on an airplane or if I'm on airplane mode. It's a very cool thing. Now, an annoying thing about Spotify, the free version, is that you can't really play songs in the order that you want to play songs in. So you won't actually be able to go through and play a song in a certain order. You'll have to go through and just play a song or play a playlist and hopefully that song is in it. I think there might be some workarounds, but there really isn't a way that I was able to find it. Now, with Spotify Premium, if you search for a song, you can play it. You don't have to worry about it. It's almost like searching a song on YouTube Music or Google. You can just go ahead and just type in a song and then it'll just show up. And that in and of itself is another really, really cool thing as well. And that's easily, once again, one of my most favorite things going on for this particular version or this particular subscription model as well. Now, the other things really aren't the craziest things with me. I don't really use these things all the time. Basically, you have high audio quality, which is great. You can listen with friends in real time. And you can organize your listening queue. So you can add or remove songs or reorder whatever playing next. And I do think that's a very nice thing. Those are very nice assets. Unfortunately, I don't really use those things so crazy, so it's not really that big of a deal. But the ability of having ad-free music, downloading the songs and playing them in any order is the big thing that I go for. And that is the main reason why I pay for Spotify. Now, I think Apple Music and all these other ones are still great. But I think if I were to go back in time, I think I would still keep Spotify, right? I still think it's worth buying in 2024. My only gripe with Spotify is not really with the subscription model. It's just with the app. Sometimes I feel like the app itself could be a little bit more updated. And when I look at something like Apple Music, I feel like that particular model looks a little bit better for the most part. But for the most part, I would still tell you that Spotify Premium is still worth buying. There's a lot of cool things within Spotify, and I'm a huge fan of it. So I would say go for it. There's not too many gripes with it, and I would still recommend buying it for sure. So that pretty much covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit the subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.